Hi, my name's Ron. I'm a mechanic here at the Guild. I've been working on a 1965 Buick Riviera Grand Sport, trying to get the air conditioning to work on the car. And we had a big problem with the vacuum supply to the mode doors and to the fresh air vent door. I had no vacuum to these actuators, so I tried to get in and diagnose this situation, and it was quite difficult as I had a factory manual, but the control head in the car was a little different than what I had in the manual. So I hooked a vacuum pump up to the system to get some vacuum in it. So I tried to start to diagnose and see where I had leaks and to see where the controls were actually working or not working. And nothing seemed to be working. Wasn't even getting any vacuum to the main control head in the car. So once I sorted that out and got the vacuum to the control head, I wasn't getting any vacuum to the actuators when I should have been. So it's quite interesting to try to figure out. Working on these old cars can be a challenge. But I did manage to get the vacuum to the mode door and get air flowing through the vents in the dash. The vacuum switch and electrical switch are pretty well the same, pretty well work in the same manner. So the vacuum will go to a switch. And that switch, in this particular car, it was called a vacuum disc switch. So the vacuum had a disc and it had 4 ports on it. So as you turn the switch, the vacuum went from one port to the other port, and then ports were hooked up to different diaphragms. Much like electrical system would be with one switch, you're just switching from one mode to the other and it sends electrical current. Well, this no electrical current, but it just opens up a path for the vacuum to go to that next component. Working on this 1965 Riviera has been a little bit of a challenge getting the vacuum components to work correctly because everything is like so old and all the rubber diaphragms are worn and old and parts are really hard to find. So luckily we did get the system working and I got airflow through the AC vents and good cold air blowing through the vents now. So hopefully the customer enjoys it and it works out fine for them.